In San Pat County, jailers are dealing with a challenging task, stopping contraband like drugs and weapons from getting into that facility. Sheriff's deputies at the San Patricio County Jail say just last night a man tried tossing a plastic bottle filled with marijuana over the fence. It was aimed at another inmate who was waiting inside the recreational part of the jail. Deputies say it's called fishing when the inmates try to find the banned items thrown over before the guards do. Jailers say in the last week alone, they've had 3 different cases in which someone has tried to throw contraband over the jail walls.
Even though they have no access to this area, but they'll toss things across the fence, and these guys will find a way to fish the items back up the fence and try to get their contraband that way.
In this latest case, deputies arrested a 35-year-old man, Michael Benton Kerr, and he now faces felony charges.